Hello, and welcome to Too Lazy to Read, the podcast where we digest dense books and regurgitate the goodness for your listening pleasure, in a classy way, of course. I'm Nigel, your resident bookworm with a penchant for witty asides.
And I'm Clara, the co-host who's here to keep Nigel honest, ask the obvious questions, and sprinkle a bit of sass. Today we've got a truly fascinating deep dive. Nigel, I hope you've had your herbal tea because this one's about to get spicy.
Oh, indeed. We're exploring Gerçek Tıp, Yitik Şifanın İzinde, which roughly translates to Real Medicine in Search of the Lost Healing, written by Aidin Salih. Now, Aidin Salih was a Ukrainian-born biologist and healer who became a leading voice in what we might call Islamic traditional medicine. She spent decades studying ancient remedies and what she believed to be prophet's medicine, basically the health practices from the time of Prophet Muhammad, and she wasn't shy about telling us modern folks that we've lost our way.
Modern folks losing their way? Shocking. It's not like we sit hunched over screens surviving on fast food and painkillers, right? Oh, wait.
Exactly. According to Salih, modern medicine has strayed from nature's path, and as a result, we humans are sicker and more miserable despite all our high-tech hospitals. Her book, Real Medicine, is half health guide, half philosophical manifesto, with a good dose of religious perspective. She argues that the human body is created perfectly, with an amazing capacity to heal itself, but only if we stop breaking the divine rules of health. In her own words, modern medicine's great promises, from surgery and organ transplants to test tube babies, stem cells, genetically engineered vitamins, drugs and vaccines, each end in disappointment because they ignore and fight the Creator's laws. Pretty strong words. Salih basically says, if we're sick, it's our own fault for violating the laws of nature and God.
Wow. Coming out swinging. So she's not going to sugarcoat anything for us, huh? Your illness is your own fault. Is a tough pill to swallow. Ironically, she'd hate that pill metaphor.
True. She is not a fan of pills, or any pharmaceuticals for that matter. But we'll get to that. The core idea is this. The body is a perfect self-healing system gifted to us, and it stays perfect if we live in line with natural laws. When we don't, we invite disease. Simple as that. Salih's mission in this book is to guide people back to a pure way of living and healing, using natural foods, spiritual practices, and traditional remedies. Think of it as pressing the reset button to an era before processed snacks and MRI machines. Almost a rewind to a quasi-medieval wellness routine, but one she insists will make you healthier and even holier.
Healthier and holier. A two-for-one deal. I'm intrigued and a little scared. Where do we start on this journey to rediscover the lost healing?
Let's start at the beginning. What Aidin Salih believes really causes disease. According to her, it's not random germs attacking us out of nowhere, nor bad luck in the genetic lottery. Nope. She says most illness comes down to our own bad habits and strayings from nature. In the first part of her book, Salih lays out a whole catalogue of health sins, if you will. Get ready for some self-reflection and possibly guilt trips as we list them. Clara, brace yourself. I suspect we're all guilty of at least a few of these. Aidin Salih identifies a slew of lifestyle mistakes that she calls the true causes of disease. Here are the greatest hits from her list of culprits. So first, there's the not chewing enough. If you bolt down your food without chewing properly, your digestion is messed up from the first step. Salih says fast, careless chewing means the stomach gets big chunks it can't handle, and you'll end up overeating because your body isn't registering the food. In fact, get this, she recommends chewing each bite 21 to 40 times. Apparently, if you just chew thoroughly, you'd need far less food to feel full. One person might scarf 200 grams and still be hungry, while another savors 50 grams with slow chewing and feels satisfied. And it's not just about the belly. She even links poor chewing to mental health. There's a traditional saying she cites, "Eat small bites and chew well, otherwise you'll go mad." Why mad?